Hey guys, so welcome back to What the Flix.
Yeah, Buddha City 2.
So I'm here with Buddha, and we just watched Zoom, Super Academy for...
Tim Allen, and to try to fuck... Who's that girl from Friends?
So Zoom is basically Tim Allen's latest comedy project that sucks. Not latest. Well, 2015? When the fuck did it come out? 2006. Oh!
Oh, wow.
It retains at 3% on the tomato meter, which means that I just had to watch it. And I had to invite Buddha to come and...
He always brings me the shitty, great, or good movies.
Yeah, the good stuff. We always watch the good stuff. So basically this movie is about a bad guy who is Tim Allen's brother who disappeared like 30 years ago.
We never hear anything from him other than he's coming to the base to do something.
So the big bad's gonna show up. So Area 52, led by Rip Torn and Chevy Chase.
Yep, and Rip Torn is in full style.
Full mode. Full talking out of the side of the mouth, baby.
These damn kids is gonna somehow save this planet. Kill the kids.
Sucks as shit.
Use radiation. Put the drugs in those fuckers. If they turn evil, we'll just kill them in the end anyways.
That's
totally,
true.
It's totally what happened.
Oh, sorry.
We'll kill them anyways. We'll kill those damn kids. We'll put a bolt in their fucking heads, those little sucks of shit.
That's how he is. They play it off really as well as they can for a kid's movie, but he would totally put a bullet in their fucking heads the second they go to the line.
Heroes always do the right thing. I'm no hero.
So Chevy Chase decides the best way to get Tim Allen to come back to Area 52 is to use Courtney Cox in a green dress as bait.
I speak Greek, not geek.
Yeah, that's good. So they gather up a whole bunch of weird kids from all over the world that have basically superpowers, and then they subject them to training.
This is the worst Suicide Squad I've ever seen.
So of note, in this movie, Kate Mara has basically the same character as she did in Fantastic.
Yep.
Which means she can move around things with her mind. She can't turn invisible. They split that power with another guy. But I was like, wow, lady, I am really sorry. You've been in 2 really shitty superhero movies kind of in a row, really.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for this girl.
But this one at least had Tim Allen, so it wasn't as bad. He was amazing.
There's also a really fat kid who has terrible CG.
All throughout the movie.
What seems like every 10 minutes, there's ad bumpers. There's little ad like transitions. I counted at least 8 or 10. I don't even know where the fuck they're in this movie. They're like, this is going direct to Family Channel. This is going direct to Nickelodeon or some shit.
What do you think their audience is? That's how they're gonna get those big mega family money banks. I'm so glad it's on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix got it for like $8.
$8 and a coupon to Subway, like all good movies do.
God.
Only $1.69. Now that's my way.
So there's a fucking part where they hijack a UFO, the kids and Tim Allen, and they decide to go of all places to Wendy's.
They gotta get those Frosties, bro.
Was this before or after 8 Crazy Nights with the extreme product placement? Because I felt like this was very ridiculously done. I mean, I like Wendy's, that's great and all, but Jesus Christ.
Who do you think paid for this movie?
Oh, that's how they made budget.
And they also stole the food like fucking criminals.
They did steal the food. Tim Allen gives 0 fucks in this movie.
He's been in so many bad movies, and honestly, I think the whole time he just walked on set with like a Long Island iced tea, chugged it, and just went to the scene.
You notice he basically never changes clothes.
He never changes. Everybody else is getting different clothes here and there, or different stuff.
Uniforms.
The uniforms.
And he's like, nah.
When he's at the very end, he was gonna fight the boss guy. He comes on in a leather jacket and like fucking jeans. Like he just doesn't give a shit.
So there's a section in the movie where they go into a virtual danger room, which is basically a big cylinder with tons of holes in the walls that fire paintballs. And they just get shot with paintballs.
And of course somehow they can sense when a paintball is being shot at them from every single direction and dodge them.
And then at the very end, they're so good that they never got shot with a single paintball. There's hundreds of holes shooting paintball. This room is like a pincushion, shooting paintballs in at them. I noticed that the paintballs never actually splatter on the room itself.
Yes.
And at the very end, the kids didn't get hit with a single one. They were that good.
They were so good, and then they got fucking pwned by the fucking end boss, of course.
Yeah, until they worked like a family.
Chevy Chase was probably the second best part of this movie, next to Rip Torn.
Oh, God.
Those damn kids, I'm gonna kill them if they don't do what I say.
Do you think that Chevy Chase only joined this movie because Rip Torn was in it?
I think so, because he's such a
Probably.
giant. Honestly, I think he had so much fun because they were just like, go Chevy Chase, just go. That's why I think Tim Allen and Chevy Chase and Rip Torn and all those, the three main male actors were not giving a shit and they were just having a hoot.
They were the best part of the movie.
Easily.
It's infinitely clear by this movie that they're obviously trying to franchise the hell out of this movie. They were trying to create a brand. They were creating this team that Tim Allen was going to lead that they could have for movie after movie after movie. But the problem is that the movie is so not funny and so poorly timed and so doesn't understand the basic fundamentals of humor that nobody watched it and nobody cared and the critics panned the crap out of it. Is it 3% on Tomato Meter? No. It should not be 3% on Tomato Meter. It shouldn't be.
It should be 15 max.
It's not Pocket Ninjas. It's not Left Behind with Nick Cage. It's bad. But I watched it all the way through and I didn't puke once.
So at 48-hour point when everything's like, oh, we did the paintball thing, Tim Allen's like, fuck it, we're throwing a party in the fucking like laser room just because.
So they throw a party around this giant radioactive laser thing that basically terrible things happen if you get shot with it, and that's where they decide to throw that party, baby. They got drinks, they got music, they got like a disco
dance
ball
floor.
Do we want to cover the musical interludes? There was like they basically took like an entire Smash Mouth album and put every song into this movie. There's
could.
at least 10 music montage segments where they just have shots that did not fit elsewhere, don't even fit in the plot. Oh yeah, and they call the fat kid the Incredible Bulk.
That's so fucking terrible.
I'm gonna kill all these kids if they don't listen to me. I'm gonna shoot them up with a fucking radioactive laser, these little sacks of shit.
It's true. The plot is incredibly meandering in this movie.
Holy shit, this whole movie could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, and everybody would enjoy it way better.
It is so overlong, and it's so filled with padding, and the plot is so meandering. 9/10 of the movie is the kids fucking around in like an industrial set, basically.
Yeah, they have like 4 rooms, don't they?
They have like 4 or 5 rooms that are repurposed, yeah. They have like a lab room, a couple of bunk rooms,
The laser room,
and then like a
the
corridor.
UFO room.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. So, well, the UFO room I think is actually the laser room as well.
Oh, really? They just
CG.
took the laser off?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's CG anyways.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of good jokes. Tim Allen is funny. A couple of times they let him off the leash just enough. I feel like most of his jokes were
Improv.
Yeah, they were improv. They did not hit. And maybe they were like, Tim Allen, we don't have jokes in this script. You have to make them up. Or maybe he was, I make all the jokes in this script live. Fuck it. We do it live.
So we just found out Peter Hewitt is the director of this movie, and he's made a few other interesting movies that are very much along the lines
Some
of
really
our-
good movies.
Yeah.
Like he made Thunderpants. Thunderpants was pretty good.
And he made Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. So this guy is not complete shit.
This is his lowest movie. The second lowest is Garfield the movie. I don't know what went wrong with this movie. I feel kind of bad. But I did find this other movie that he's done.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know, Buddha. So what are your final thoughts on this movie?
I think this is 2 Tim Allens out of 5 Chevy Chases.
I feel so bad. They were so good back in the day, like on Home Improvement, and Chevy Chase was in Caddyshack,
And Vacations, which
Yeah,
were,
all the-
back then they were okay. Now the vacation movies.
Well,
are
we're not going to talk about that. That's heresy. I'd probably rate this maybe like a Raph out of a Sasuke, if that makes sense.
That's about the quality of this movie. So yeah, that's fine.
I found myself very displeased a great deal during watching.
I honestly, the more I watch this movie, the more I'm just like, Tim Allen, you're a fucking dick and you're fucking hilarious.
He's such a troll throughout this movie.
I loved him. He was great.
Yeah, but you love trolls.
Well, he's a paid troll. What do you want me to say?
Yeah, fair enough.
We have to keep the trolls alive. They're endangered species these days. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys take care, eh? And come back for the next time, because we got another shit movie like normal.
What? Wait a minute.